Remember when you were a young kid and you would run around the park barefooted and climb trees, hide in bushes, and play with your brothers, sisters, and even parents? Remember when you would run to your friend's house and create a new game to play every single day with them? Do you remember times when you were really happy and always feeling good? Now think about the times when you started playing more video games with your friends and brothers, and even started to hog up the TV and started spending an unusually large amount of time on the video games. You started to spend as much free time as you had just to play the game. And then you started to feel worse and worse throughout the day. That's my story, and I had a really good childhood before the video game addiction kind of part happened. My childhood was better than a lot of people's that I know, but I hope this story was even somewhat relatable for you. And maybe it wasn't video games, and maybe it was schoolwork or actual work, but yeah, I hope it's relatable in some way. So nowadays, a lot of people self-diagnose and like to think that they're depressed, that they have anxiety and all of that. And I know this because I was one of those people. I thought it was cool to be, have problems, but I'm past that now. So a lot of people self-diagnose with depression, anxiety, and all of that. But back when we were younger, we had none of those problems. So let's just use our brains. Let's think quickly. Here's an actionable step for you, so we can think together with this actionable step. Write down on a document, like on your computer, on your laptop, on your PC, in a journal, on a piece of paper, anything. Just open something you can write on. So actionable step: write down on a doc, piece of paper, journal, something that you did as a child that could have caused you to feel happy, energetic, and more alive. You can get like 5 minutes, just pause the video and write a few things down. Or like bullet point it. You can just bullet point it, like I would run around in the park, I would step in puddles, I would climb trees. Just write a few things down. Let's assess our actions as children. We know that we were happier, more alive, and more energetic. So let's copy what we were doing 5 to 10 years ago. So we were happier and more alive back then. So let's assess what we were doing. Now, take action with this. So assess what you were doing to feel happy, alive, and energetic. Write it down on your piece of paper, doc, anything. And write down what you were doing 5 to 10 years ago that made you feel so happy as a young child. For example, you could say, I used to run around the park and play a cool game that I created with my brothers and friends at the start of the day, and we played until we got hungry, and then we would go home and eat as we played card games. That's just one example. And once you've got this thing that you used to do as a kid that made you so happy, go and do it. This is still part of the actionable step. Go and do what you wrote down. So maybe go out and play with your children, if you have any, or your dog, or something like that, someone like that. Or just go by yourself and climb trees, explore new small areas that you've never been in, that are near your home, or far away. Try something like that. Try something like that, and specifically go onto the earth, barefooted. This is important because there are extremely good benefits to walking barefoot on grass, soil/dirt, and just on the earth's ground in general. So stay away from wood pathways, brick floors, roads, and just stay on grass and soil, kind of. Actionable step: feet on the earth. As an actionable step, right now, go outside into your garden or out to the nearest park and go barefooted. Now you can add these actionable steps together. You can go out with the feet on the earth actionable steps, so just go out into your garden or in the nearest park you have. Or you can go out and do what you did as a child. So you can merge them together, but go into your garden or the nearest park you have, the park that is nearest to your house, the closest to you, and go barefooted. Do it now. Even if it's raining, any weather, like extremely hot weather, clear weather, rainy weather, stormy weather, any weather, just go out barefoot to the nearest park or in your garden. In your garden or anywhere where there's a large place of earth, like a park, for example. So just a large place that you can walk around, at least just walk around, or like you can run around it for, it might take you 5 minutes to run around. So just a big plain kind of place with earth, hills or flat ground, but not like the wood, not like wood on the floor, not like bricks on the floor, not a road, not tiles, just, yeah, I guess I could use this as an example. So something like this, either dirt or grass. I'm not sure if I have any grass here, but yeah, dirt or grass. So you kind of get the point. Dirt or grass, soil or grass. Go and do that right now. I would say if not now, then go at the end of the video, but just for now, do 5 to 10 minutes and walk around, run around, do whatever, and just be barefoot on the ground at all times during this actionable step. Stay on the flat ground, stay on the earth ground, barefoot, the whole time. Now, if you say there's no point in doing this, then here's the science part behind it. Before I say anything, I did some research, but this whole video is based off of a 50-second long video that my dad sent me, and I looked at what they said and researched about it, and I guess it's true. So if I'm wrong, please correct me, and yeah. So, when your feet are touching the earth without anything like a shoe between your feet, let me start that again. When your feet are touching the earth without anything like a shoe in between your feet and the earth, a transfer of electrons enter your body. With shoes on, it creates a barrier and does not let electrons flow freely. The effect of this electron flow is amazing. First off, it increases energy levels, which is why I think we had so much energy as kids or when you were younger. Another effect of this is red blood cells start to repel each other, or start to repel other red blood cells, decreasing the likelihood of clumping. And I said I don't really understand that one, but it's fine. Blood viscosity levels go down. Now, I didn't know what blood viscosity was, so I researched about it. Blood viscosity is a measurement that people use to tell the stickiness and thickness of your blood. And by your blood viscosity being low, meaning like thin blood, not like thick blood, and not sticky, it makes the work of pumping blood a lot easier for your heart. So when like a liquid is very thick, like slime, that would be high blood viscosity levels. And low viscosity levels means like watery blood, more watery blood, and not as sticky. And that obviously makes the work of pumping blood a lot easier for your heart. High levels of blood viscosity is very bad because it causes sluggish blood flow. Like I said, it's kind of sticky and slime-like. Now, another reason why high blood viscosity is very bad is because it gives you a decrease of microvascular circulation. This means that capillaries, arterioles, and venules has a decrease in circulation. So it's kind of like your small, really, really small veins and small vascular circulation is just decreased. So the microvascular circulation is decreased when you have a high blood viscosity level. And the last reason why blood viscosity is bad is because it causes a hypoperfusion, which is simply a reduced amount of blood flow. Now, another amazing effect of being barefoot on the earth is that blood pressure has been seen to decrease from this practice of grounding, as people call it. Grounding as in barefoot on the earth. Now, cardiovascular, which means heart vessel problems go away. So cardiovascular problems go away just like that. Or you could say heart vessel problems go away just like that. Reduced inflammation, which I don't really understand. I did research, but I'm not too sure about that. I'm not too sure what that is or what that means, but yeah, I guess I'll just keep it in. And then reduced stress levels. And finally, the last few improvements that grounding can have on you is your sleep, improves your mood, and immunity to natural earthy bacteria and more. All of that is just because you spend 5 to 10 minutes or up to 2 hours outside without anything in between you and the earth. That is from going barefoot on the earth. But you can still really feel great when you are jumping over and into puddles, when you're inside a tree, or even peeking your head out of the top of a tree, which I've done very recently. It's very hard to feel bad, down, or even depressed or anxious when you can hear birds chirping all around you and animals like dogs and all types of animals. I believe that is the reason why we felt amazing as kids or when we were younger, and started feeling worse as we grew older and as we stopped doing these fun things. Some people may not do this because they say, well, it would be cringe to see a grown man or an older man play outside and all of that. But I would say it's even more cringe to see a grown man inside all day playing video games, eating cereal, and watching anime all day. So, get outside. I, myself, have been going outside a lot recently and have felt all the benefits that I've been talking about in this video. And quickly, as a side tangent kind of thing, in every video I have tested it myself and gone through the thing that I'm talking about. So I'm not just kind of, seeing it somewhere and going, oh, okay, I'll write that down and put it in a video. No. I do the meditation, I do the reading, I do all of this. I've even got all of my books here. And I just test everything. I go through everything first before I actually make it into a video. So, just so you know about that. Now, the final actionable step, routine. As an actionable step, write down going outside, touching the ground, or grounding, or something like that, into your journal days, like my old journal, new journal, or into your habit tracker, or just simply set a time to go outside and do some fun, childish thing every day. For maybe 5 minutes as a start, and then you could progressively overload it to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes to an hour and up. If you would prefer to go more than that, then 100% do so. And if you don't know what the journal day is, I have videos on that. And if you've been watching all of my videos, and you know what it is. But it's basically writing down everything you do in the day and what time. So for me, it would be the kind of train. For training, I would go outside and do pull-ups, walk my neighbor's dogs, it's just other stuff like that. So I have times to go outside in the day, like they're pre-planned. Also, I've got on my habit tracker I have one small task, which would be going outside, cleaning my room, and I've got training, which would be going outside. Then I've got, so I've got some things that instruct me to go outside, which is what I'm talking about here. Also, when you do this, be fully present. No music, no phone. Just see the world, hear the birds and animals, and enjoy the childlike happiness that you have missed out on for the past few years or even few decades. Enjoy the experience. Goodbye.